Protein from food comes from plant and animal sources such as meat and fish and eggs, dairy products, seeds and nuts, and legumes like beans and lentils. Medium digesting proteins is usually a protein that is typically digested within 3 to about 3.5 hours, and this would include a number of proteins like egg protein, egg white protein, pea protein, and rice or soy proteins. A slow digesting protein is a protein that would digest over about 4 hours, and this is typically casein-based proteins from milk products. The digestion of proteins entails the breaking of a complex molecule first into peptides, each having a number of amino acids, and then secondly into individual amino acids. The pepsins are enzymes secreted by the stomach in the presence of acid that breaks down proteins through proteolysis. Hydrolysis is the breaking down of a protein molecule by adding water. This is usually done during the digestion process in the small intestine. A peptone is a short polypeptide chain which is soluble in water. Proteins are polymers, also known as macromolecules, which is made up of monomers, which are all amino acids. Mono means one, and poly refers to many. There are 20 different kinds of amino acids in the human body. These amino acids are held together by peptide or amide bonds. When you eat food, the body's digestive system breaks down your dietary protein into individual amino acids, which are absorbed and used by cells to build other proteins and a few other macromolecules such as DNA. Amino acids have a central asymmetric carbon to which the amino group, carboxy group, hydrogen atom, and the side chain are attached. This amino acid is unionized. One of the strangest aspects of life on Earth is a feature that puzzles chemists, biologists, and even theoretical physicists alike. Each of life's molecular building blocks, including amino acids, has a twin. Not an identical one, but a mirror image. All amino acids except for glycine are stereoisomers. This means they have a left-handed and right-handed orientation. This phenomena of biological shape selection is called chirality, from the Greek word for handedness. Non-biological amino acids produced in chemistry labs come in equal mixtures of mirror images, but in living cells they are almost entirely left-handed. Carbon makes 4 bonds because it has 4 valence electrons. Carbon needs 4 more electrons to fill the outer energy level. By forming 4 covalent bonds, carbon shares 4 pairs of electrons and then fills out the outer energy level. The first side chain is a simple hydrogen side chain. The amino radical NH2 is the neutral form of the amide ion. NH2 can also be the NH2 minus or amide ion, which has 2 unpaired electrons and a single negative charge. It is highly reactive and consequently short-lived like most radicals, and they form an important part in nitrogen chemistry. Carboxylic acids falls in a class of organic compounds with a carbon atom that is bonded to oxygen atoms by a double bond and to a hydroxyl group OH by a single bond. Each amino acid is bound to a unique chemical group at a position called the side chain. It is this side chain that makes each amino acid different, giving each amino acid a unique set of chemical properties. The side chain is often abbreviated as the letter R. The classification of amino acids is varied. Amino acids can be classified based on their R group, or they can be based on their nutritional value, or they can be based on their metabolic fate. Let's take a closer look at the R groups, with carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur in the side chain. Nonpolar or hydrophobic amino acids, as the name implies, doesn't like water. Hydrophobic amino acids have little or no polarity in their side chains. The lack of polarity means they have no way to interact with highly polar water molecules, making them fearing water. Polar amino acids are those with side chains that prefer to reside in a watery environment. For this reason, one generally finds these amino acids exposed on the surface of a protein. They are also known as hydrophilic. There are two amino acids with acidic side chains at a neutral pH. These are aspartic acid and glutamic acid. There are three amino acids that have basic side chains at a neutral pH. These are arginine, lysine, and histidine. Essential amino acids cannot be made by the body. As a result, they must come from food. The 9 essential amino acids are histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Non-essential amino acids can be produced by the body. They support tissue growth and repair, immune function, red blood cell formation, and even hormone synthesis. When you eat food, the body's digestive system breaks down your dietary protein into individual amino acids, which are absorbed and used by cells to build other proteins. You can find out more about protein digestion by looking at the video on the digestive system. The FOSS Education videos aims to make content colorful and clear to understand. The videos are based on the CAPS syllabus in South Africa, with some extensions and expansions to other syllabi around the world. Connect with us